Hi everyone, my name is Nix Marikuma, and I am the owner of Marikuma Healing. Today we are doing Pisces March reading. Alright, so if your guys' birthday lands on February 20th, 22nd or so to March 19th or 20th, you guys land on Pisces, okay? You have a fish that's going this way. So, okay, you have one going here and you have one going up there. It's two fishes. That's how you guys are symbolized, okay? Like koi fishes. If Jesus, my throat is trying to kill me. Anyways, yeah, you guys are represented that way. You guys are also water signs. Now, Pisces, I am going to nag you. I'm going to get on you. Firstly, you guys see yourself, or you are very emotional and empathetic. So you are compassionate and you are kind, but you're not allowing yourself to feel, okay? You're not allowing yourself to let go of certain things, but you will. You will let go of the stuff. You're just having a really difficult time on doing so, okay? You need to overcome empathy and turning inward. Empathy, okay, because empathy and empathy to me sound the same. And unless I really try to pronounce them right or put underlines on the first two letters of the words, I'll switch them up. Empathy is the ability to block out everything. So our body has a lot of defense mechanisms, all right, to help us out when we're stressed or very overwhelmed or things are too much to handle. We use empathy. It's when your body shuts down mentally, emotionally, and physically. You have nothing to give. You're empty. You're hollow. You feel nothing. You're in the passenger seat while your body's on autopilot. So people with empathy look like you and me, all right? And they'll be like, oh, it's okay. I'm fine. It's whatever. Or they may say, I feel very empty and dead inside, man. I got nothing to give. At this point, I'm just surviving, And we may be like, oh, that's kind of cute, We don't take it as a serious thing. But empathy can kill, okay? I suffered with it for years. And I didn't understand what empathy was until I was 26. I'm 29 now. I'm going to be 30 this year. I'm not ashamed about my age. I'm very happy. I've been waiting for my 30s, man. I'm like, look, 30s is going to be my time. I'm going to do all the things I ever wanted to do because this is my time. Anyways, y'all don't care about my age. But I'm just saying that empathy is, you're not a crazy person to have it. It's just that your body and your mind and your heart is just too overwhelmed to deal with it right now. So it's taking a break. That way you're not clouded by emotions. But you have a lot of empathy due to the fact that you are losing jobs, position, money, and things. Fear not, this month is all about new projects, new jobs, new things. Okay, you're getting new stuff, but you need to let go of old things. And you need to be able to grieve. Loss and despair is what you need to embrace. So you need to be able to embrace those feelings. I think that you guys have been avoiding certain emotions because they're just too much for you to handle. And you also need to let go of things that are tying you down. Good news is you guys are totally going to be overcoming resentment and a turning point. The turning point's coming. Resentment is not about hate. Resentment is I hate them and I do not like this person, or I do not like the situation, or I do not like this. At the same time, you can't stand it, okay? The best way I can explain it is if the zombie apocalypse happened, right? I hate to tell you guys that there are 5 people in this world that if the zombie apocalypse happened, I'm not going to lie, I may save one of them because one of them is important to other people. I don't like them, but they're important to other people. The rest of them can suffer, bro. Let the zombies eat them. Listen, your death is meaning our survival. So at the end, you redeemed yourself because you let yourself get eaten by the zombies. I'm a loving person, but if I don't like somebody, I really don't like them. I'm just saying, resentment's like that. It's not just hate. You just really despise this person. They've done you dirty, bro. They did you wrong. And you're not allowing that to be processed. When you grieve, when you're in loss and when you have despair and you're sad, right? You're angry and you're sad. It doesn't have to be for those who've passed away. It can be for a relationship you didn't have. It could be for situations that you wish were different but weren't. And I'm learning this now because I'm not really good at expressing my feelings sometimes, okay? Like when things are too much or too hard, I'm just like, okay, well, it happened. I think like so much things happen to us all the time that we kind of just get desensitized. We don't know how to properly process it, like process the loss, process the grief, because you lost so much things that it's just kind of like at this point, it is what it is. You're not allowing yourself to sit with it. You got to sometimes sit with your feelings. You got to feel your feelings. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. If it was fun, a lot of us would be healed, bro. A lot of us would just sit down with our feelings. I'm angry today. That's okay. Flip this pancake, fuck this shit, I'm out, No, there's some feelings we do not want to sit with, but you're going to have to sit. You're going to have to sit with it, baby. Sit with it, experience it, and let it go. Think of it like you're out in the beach, right? You're sitting in the sand, you're out on the beach, and this big wave comes over. And as it washes you over, it cleans out all the nastiness, it takes it back. The more that it washes you over and goes back into the sea or goes back into the water, it's taking out the nasty stuff. Sometimes you got to sit and feel it and then let it go. Because you avoiding it is going to come back into something nasty. That being said, see things for what they are. See people for who they are. If somebody says that they are a narcissist, they are a narcissist. They're not a potato. They're not... My God, I'm sorry that y'all are going to have like two parts to this. But they're not a potato, okay? They're not, like, here's the thing. If it looks like a duck and it sounds like a duck and it talks like a duck, then it's a duck. It's not a poodle. It's not a cat. It's not a turkey. It's a duck. A duck is a duck. Toxic is toxic. Do not go over there and think that you can change people. People have to change themselves. Okay? And y'all can trust me because what I do in this business is heal. And you can't heal until you actually accept the fact you have a problem. Until you sit down with it and be like, this person got issues. This person needs to deal with their issues. You can't help anybody who doesn't want help. That being said, nightmare, worry, problem, and guilt is where you're going to find your encouragement. You need to find people. This is where I'm saying you need to be able to stand on your own feet. But at the same time, you got to have people to help you out. You are going to have, your support is going to be with independence and self-reliance, standing on your own feet, relying on yourself. At the same time, you got to be able to work with other people. This is teamwork. If you try to do everything by yourself, Pisces, you are going to be overwhelmed. Get people that have your back, that are there with you for the good, the bad, the ugly. Go to them. Ask them for help. See people for who they are and not what you want them to be. You are going to be okay. New things are coming this month, but you're going to have to settle some emotional stuff out of the way. At the same time, embrace having team, okay? Teamwork is going to help you out a lot. I said that you guys would have two parts. I think this is it. This is all that really your reading is about. Always remember, guys, to slay the day, be happy and be gay, and stay amazing. Peace out. I love y'all.